The global AI race is concentrated around two powers, United States and China. In 2023, the U.S. federal government allocated over $1.8 billion to non-defense AI R&D, while China's state-backed funds for semiconductors exceeded $40 billion over several phases. Both nations view AI as a strategic technology comparable to nuclear capability during the Cold War, shaping military doctrine, economic planning, and supply chain policy. Global semiconductor supply is geographically concentrated. Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company produces over 50% of the world's contract chips and more than 90% of advanced nodes below 7 nanometers. Taiwan's strategic position has increased military tension in the Taiwan Strait. Control of high-performance chips directly affects AI model training capacity, which now requires tens of thousands of GPUs for frontier systems. Export controls have intensified. In 2022 and expanded in 2023, the U.S. Department of Commerce restricted advanced AI chip exports to China, targeting firms like NVIDIA. High-end GPUs such as the A100 and H100 were limited due to their military and supercomputing potential. Analysts estimate that large AI model training runs can cost $50 to $100 million in compute resources alone. Global military spending reached approximately $2.44 trillion in 2023, according to Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. The United States accounted for roughly $916 billion, while China spent an estimated $296 billion. Both have integrated AI into surveillance, logistics, and autonomous systems, accelerating development cycles and reducing human response times in conflict scenarios. Critical minerals are central to AI infrastructure. China produces over 60% of global rare earth elements and dominates gallium processing, a material essential for advanced semiconductors. In 2023, China introduced export licensing requirements for gallium and germanium. These controls affected supply chains across Asia, Europe, and North America, highlighting how resource leverage intersects with AI capability and national security planning. Data center expansion reflects the scale of AI competition. The United States hosts over 5,000 data centers, while China operates more than 400 large-scale facilities. Training frontier AI systems can require tens of thousands of GPUs and consume several gigawatt-hours of electricity per run. Hyperscale infrastructure has become a strategic asset, linking AI development to national energy grids and industrial capacity. Nuclear arsenals remain significant in the strategic backdrop. Stockholm International Peace Research Institute estimated roughly 12,000 nuclear warheads globally in 2024. The United States and Russia control nearly 90% of them. Analysts warn that integrating AI into early warning or command systems could compress decision times during crises, increasing the risk of miscalculation if safeguards fail. In the war between Russia and Ukraine, AI-enabled drones and computer vision systems are used for targeting and reconnaissance. Autonomous navigation and object detection tools improve strike accuracy. Thousands of drones are deployed monthly, altering battlefield dynamics. These technologies demonstrate how AI is already reshaping conventional warfare without direct human piloting in every tactical decision. The South China Sea has become a surveillance-intensive zone. China has expanded artificial islands, while the United States conducts freedom of navigation operations. AI-powered maritime monitoring systems track vessel movements in real time. The region handles an estimated $3 trillion in annual trade, making it strategically critical. Algorithmic threat detection systems now monitor both military and commercial traffic. Global chip supply chains intersect with geopolitics. The Netherlands, home to ASML, produces extreme ultraviolet lithography machines required for advanced chip fabrication. These systems cost over $150 million each. Export restrictions on EUV technology limit advanced semiconductor production capacity, directly influencing which nations can train next-generation AI systems at scale. AI is increasingly embedded in military doctrine. The United States Department of Defense adopted its AI strategy to integrate machine learning into intelligence, logistics, and autonomous systems. Budget requests for AI and autonomy programs exceed $1.8 billion annually. These systems aim to accelerate battlefield decision cycles, reducing human reaction time from minutes to seconds in high-intensity conflict environments. China's civil-military fusion policy links commercial AI firms with defense modernization. Companies collaborate with the People's Liberation Army on surveillance and predictive analytics. China's official defense budget reached approximately $296 billion in 2023. Analysts estimate that dual-use AI investments amplify military capability beyond publicly disclosed defense allocations. The Taiwan Strait remains a flashpoint. Taiwan produces over 60% of global semiconductors and more than 90% of advanced chips. Military exercises by China increased in frequency after 2022. Disruption in Taiwan's fabrication capacity could reduce global AI hardware supply by more than half within months, affecting defense and commercial systems worldwide. Autonomous weapons are under international scrutiny. Over 90 countries have discussed regulation frameworks within the United Nations Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons. However, no binding global treaty limits lethal autonomous weapons. Defense contractors in multiple states continue testing AI-enabled targeting systems capable of identifying objects and executing strikes with limited human intervention. Cyber warfare has intensified alongside AI development. In 2023, reported state-linked cyber incidents exceeded 2,000 major events globally. AI enhances intrusion detection but also automates offensive phishing, malware adaptation, and vulnerability scanning. Security researchers warn that AI-accelerated cyber attacks can propagate within minutes, potentially targeting energy grids, financial networks, and military communications during geopolitical crises. AI models require large-scale compute clusters. Training a frontier model can involve over 20,000 high-performance GPUs operating for weeks. Analysts estimate single training runs may consume more than 5 gigawatt-hours of electricity. Data center electricity demand in the United States could reach 8 to 10% of national consumption by 2030, linking AI competition to grid stability and energy security policy. The CHIPS and Science Act allocated approximately $52 billion in subsidies to strengthen semiconductor manufacturing in the United States. In response, China expanded its National Integrated Circuit Fund with investments exceeding $40 billion. These parallel programs signal strategic industrial policy aimed at securing AI hardware supply and reducing foreign dependency. Rare earth and mineral supply chains remain concentrated. China accounts for roughly 60 to 70% of rare earth mining and over 85% of processing capacity. Gallium and germanium export controls introduced in 2023 affected chip and defense industries globally. These materials are essential for high-frequency semiconductors used in radar, satellite, and AI-accelerated defense systems. In the Middle East, AI-driven missile defense systems have become operational. The Israel integrates machine learning into threat detection within systems such as Israel Defense Forces command networks. Automated trajectory prediction reduces interception time to seconds. Regional tensions involving Iran amplify concerns about rapid algorithmic escalation. Space has emerged as a new AI-enabled domain. The United States Space Force and comparable units in China deploy AI for satellite tracking and anomaly detection. Over 8,000 active satellites orbit Earth as of 2025. Autonomous space monitoring systems manage collision avoidance and surveillance, raising strategic concerns over anti-satellite capabilities. AI accelerates naval operations. United States deploys AI-assisted warships with predictive maintenance and automated threat assessment. The China integrates AI into its fleet for real-time submarine and surface tracking. Analysts estimate AI-enhanced situational awareness can reduce reaction times from minutes to under 30 seconds, increasing the risk of miscalculated engagement in contested waters. Economic sanctions intersect with AI strategy. In 2023, The United States restricted exports of advanced semiconductors and AI tools to countries linked with China. Analysts estimate these sanctions affect over $50 billion in potential AI hardware transfers, limiting the ability of targeted states to develop autonomous systems and potentially motivating aggressive acquisition strategies. AI-enabled cyber espionage is intensifying. State-linked campaigns target intellectual property and defense research. A 2023 study reported over 1,200 confirmed AI-assisted cyber intrusions globally. Automated reconnaissance identifies weak points in critical infrastructure, often before human analysts detect anomalies. These operations increase geopolitical tension by revealing strategic vulnerabilities in AI development pipelines. Emerging AI-driven conflicts include drone swarms in the India-Pakistan border region. Autonomous navigation and target selection reduce human oversight. Analysts estimate that within 5 years, AI-enabled swarms could handle up to 80% of reconnaissance missions, potentially escalating skirmishes rapidly and complicating traditional de-escalation strategies in historically volatile zones. AI arms proliferation is spreading to Southeast Asia. Countries like Vietnam and Indonesia experiment with automated border surveillance and early warning systems. While these programs remain defensive, their adoption accelerates regional AI militarization, raising the probability of misinterpreted AI signals causing localized conflicts or unintended escalation. AI surveillance in Africa is expanding. Countries such as Nigeria and Egypt deploy AI-driven drones and monitoring systems to secure borders and detect insurgencies. Analysts estimate that these systems process thousands of hours of video per day. While primarily defensive, they could misinterpret movements, potentially triggering cross-border military responses unintentionally. The Arctic has become a new theater for AI-enabled monitoring. Both Russia and United States deploy AI to track icebreaker and submarine movements. Autonomous sensors monitor under-ice activity, and AI predicts strategic maneuvering. The melting Arctic routes increase commercial and military traffic, creating higher risk of AI-driven miscalculation in a fragile environment. AI enhances missile defense systems worldwide. South Korea integrates predictive AI in the Korea Air and Missile Defense Network to track incoming projectiles. Estimated interception success rates increase from 60% to over 85% with AI guidance. While improving national defense, these systems compress reaction times and may escalate tensions if misidentified threats are acted upon. Artificial intelligence is applied to satellite reconnaissance and predictive modeling of enemy troop movements. The China uses AI for real-time geospatial analysis over contested zones, while the United States integrates machine learning into the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, NGA. Faster detection could provoke preemptive actions if AI misinterprets intent. AI-assisted nuclear command simulations reveal vulnerabilities. US and Russian simulations show that AI could accelerate launch decisions under false alarms. Analysts estimate reaction time in high-alert scenarios may decrease from 15 minutes to under 5. These compressed timelines increase the risk of miscalculation and accidental escalation, even without actual conflict, emphasizing the intersection of AI speed and nuclear strategy. AI-enabled drones are increasingly deployed in the Middle East. Iran and Israel operate hundreds of UAVs for surveillance and reconnaissance. These drones collect thousands of hours of video daily, analyzed with machine learning for patterns and potential threats. While mainly defensive, experts warn that errors in interpreting movements or misidentifying objects could escalate local border tensions, demonstrating how AI amplifies risk even without direct human mistakes. In the South China Sea, AI monitors naval movements. China uses predictive algorithms to track foreign fleets' speed, course, and formation, generating automated alerts within seconds. Analysts warn that misinterpreted maneuvers could escalate tensions with U.S. naval operations. Rapid AI-driven decisions in contested waters raise the risk of accidental confrontations between two nuclear-capable powers. AI optimizes military logistics and deployments. The United States and China use predictive models to coordinate troop movements, equipment, and supply chains. Errors or miscalculations could concentrate forces near contested zones, creating the impression of aggression. Analysts note that such AI-driven misalignments could unintentionally escalate tensions, highlighting how automation affects operational risk without actual combat. Autonomous cyber operations are expanding. AI algorithms detect vulnerabilities in energy grids, transport systems, and communication networks, sometimes executing automated exploits. In 2023, AI-assisted cyber incidents disrupted multiple sectors worldwide. Experts warn that misattribution of attacks could increase geopolitical tension, showing that AI can amplify conflict risk even without direct human decision-making. AI strengthens border security in Southeast Asia. Vietnam and Indonesia deploy drones, cameras, and motion sensors to monitor borders, analyzing thousands of signals daily. While primarily defensive, AI misinterpretation of civilian or military activity could spark localized clashes. Experts warn that automation increases tension in historically disputed regions, demonstrating how AI can amplify conflict risks without deliberate human provocation. The Arctic is a new AI-monitored zone. Russia and the United States use autonomous sensors and machine learning to track submarines, icebreakers, and shipping routes. Melting sea lanes increase both commercial and military traffic. Analysts caution that errors in AI detection or prediction could escalate confrontations in a region with nuclear-capable nations, highlighting AI's role in strategic risk management under extreme conditions. Missile defense is increasingly AI-assisted. South Korea integrates predictive algorithms to track and intercept incoming projectiles, raising accuracy from 60% to over 85%. While defensive, rapid automated responses could misinterpret drills or tests as attacks, potentially provoking escalation. AI shortens reaction times, increasing the importance of human oversight to prevent misunderstandings between nations in volatile regions. AI predicts troop movements in conflict zones. China and the United States analyze satellite imagery, logistics data, and communications in real time to anticipate deployments. Faster detection of perceived threats can accelerate preemptive planning. Experts warn that misinterpreted AI predictions could turn routine troop movements into perceived aggression, raising the risk of unintended military escalation in tense geopolitical areas. Simulations show AI could accelerate nuclear decision-making. US and Russian war games demonstrate that AI could reduce response times from 15 minutes to under 5. Analysts caution that compressed timelines increase the risk of accidental launches if alerts are misread. These scenarios emphasize the urgent need for human oversight and international safeguards to prevent AI from amplifying strategic instability, even without direct conflict. Simulations show AI could accelerate nuclear decision-making. US and Russian war games demonstrate that AI could reduce response times from 15 minutes to under 5. Analysts caution that compressed timelines increase the risk of accidental launches if alerts are misread. These scenarios emphasize the urgent need for human oversight and international safeguards to prevent AI from amplifying strategic instability, even without direct conflict. As AI reshapes global security, military strategy, and technological competition, the risks and opportunities are unprecedented. Analysts agree that careful oversight, international cooperation, and ethical guidelines are essential to prevent escalation. Stay informed on these developments and understand the impact of AI on our world. Subscribe to the channel to follow in-depth analysis, updates, and documentaries on AI's influence in geopolitics and global security.